kids, welcome back to Roto Talk.
Bam! Hey kids, welcome back. It's RotoRant. It's been a while. It's been at least a week, I think, since I've done anything of consequence. I've been doing a lot of stuff, but nothing video-wise. So, yeah, so happy Saturday night. Yes, it has been a fucking weird week. The last 3 days, it has done nothing but pour down rain, and it's still raining. It started raining yesterday at 4 p.m., and it's still raining nonstop. It has not stopped at all. Crazy shit. So anyway, bam, there you go. Couple things I do want to rant about. The first one, and this is a little obscure maybe, but am I the only person that thinks it's fucking gay? The whole sponsorship thing with RotoRant. Now, what I mean by that is, like, I really like the, what were the motors? Oh, shit, I don't have the fucking bird anymore. The hype trains and things like those are cool. But I think it's super, super fucking gay to have a sponsored camera. Motors, I get, okay? You know, it's like, okay, well, this guy, you know, wears makeup and likes these gay motors over here, and this guy has a really queer mustache, and he likes this over here for speeds and style. That I get. But having a RotoRant, and I'm not bashing on RotoRant, I mean, they're great flyers and all that stuff. They're, you know, yeah, anyway. But really, a RotoRant camera, it's like, well, they see things differently than the rest of us. So here's a RotoRant version. I think that's fucking gay. I'm sorry. Don't care who you are. That's fucking stupid. Anyway, I just had to get that out. The other thing, I downloaded a lot of YouTube videos onto my phone because I have YouTube Red, and I download those, and then I'll listen to them in the car when I'm driving. And Bruce Simpson on his Jet channel and RC Model Reviews, I always download his stuff. And one of the things, I'll put a link in the description right here, or not this, yeah, I'll put it in the description down there. There's a link to this video that I'm talking about, and it was basically a news feed about some Piper Cub pilot, okay, real plane pilot, said that a drone came up and was flying under his port side wing, I think it was. Don't quote me on this. This was a few days ago. And, you know, was trying to knock him out of the air. Okie doke. All right. So, for those of you that don't know what a Piper Cub is, it's a reasonably large large compared to a radio control airplane. Single engine, top wing rider, right? And there's a couple flaws with this. One, these fucking pilots, these real airplane pilots, are getting a little stupid with this. And Bruce Simpson made a very good fact. He said, the model air guys, which is us, can fly up to 400 feet. And in most countries, except stupid-ass America, most aviators of real planes have to stay at the 500 mark unless they're landing or taking off. So that gives you a 100-foot window, okay, of safety. Now, first off, here's the gay part. This guy says it was a white DJI Phantom-looking type of drone, right? Bullshit. I call bullshit. And Bruce, I hope you're watching this, and I want your input if you are. Does anybody know how fast a single-engine plane flies just coming in to land? Considerably faster. Let's assume that this guy is landing, right? He's going down the runway and he's landing. So he's just hovering along, you know, doing his thing. There is no way in fucking hell that a DJI Phantom is going to keep up with a real full-scale airplane. Ain't gonna happen. Now listen, all of you guys that watch my channel, 98% of you are into racing quads, right? How fast is a slow racing quad? A slow racing quad is 70 miles an hour, right? 50, well, my version of slow, 70, 80 miles an hour. A fast one's 100, 105, 110 miles an hour. You can't even get that fucker barely off the ground, the real plane, at 100 miles an hour, let alone he's coming in for a landing. Now, those are race quads, or freestyle quads even. A fucking DJI Phantom? Really? I mean, that thing's a crap wagon from hell. It's a photo platform. I mean, the thing in a stiff wind does 40. It might go faster, I don't know, but it doesn't go as fast as a full scale. So that I call bullshit on that pilot that's saying a DJI Phantom was trying to knock him out of the air. It's complete crap. It's lunacy. It was probably a fucking seagull. But again, it's just more of the mainstream media blowing shit out of proportion, and possibly this pilot blowing bullshit out of proportion. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. And it blows my mind. I think if you're going to get hung up on this drone registration, the registration, all the laws and bylaws and crap laws and, stupid blonde chicks sitting at tables pretending they know what the fuck they're talking about with quads. If you're going to get that, let's start stereotyping. I think it's come down to that. Now, as we all know, I love GPS drones, and I love quads, and I love planes, and I love boats, and whatever else. But I have always said on this channel, there's a full distinction, and I don't care if you agree with me or not, because I've been building GPS drones for 4.5, 5 years, and I've been building a zillion freaking quads for, however long. I think something that can be autonomous should be called a drone, and anything that is not is a fucking quad. Period. Well, or a hex or whatever, but a roto twister, okay? If it can be autonomous, meaning is you're flying it by, waypoints and things like that, it has a GPS, a compass, and all this other crap, and it can fly by itself, that is a fucking drone. If it does not have the intelligence, then it's a quad or some other flying device, like a fixed wing or whatever else. I think we need to differentiate that legally. And I know a lot of my friends especially, agree with me. They're like, yes, a drone is not this. This is not a fucking drone. This is a quad. It's a very fast fucking quad, right? Now, I got the camera off of it right now because I'm doing a transfer. Remember the folding GPS drone we built? I got the camera off right now. That is a drone, right? EWAD. We all know EWAD, the Extreme Weather Aerial Drone, GPS drone. EWAD is a drone. Now, anyway, you get the idea. I got a bunch of more of it. And my planes, half of my planes are technically drones because they have GPSs and everything else in them. There's no difference, mind you, between a fixed wing bird, meaning an airplane, that has GPS and a compass in it, and a quad. There's no fucking difference. Because they can both fly autonomously. I can be flying all the airplanes hanging in my garage, and my wings all have everything but one, I think, have a GPS, and I can literally flip a switch. I can fly that fucker a mile away, flip a switch, put the radio down, go have a fucking hot dog, and the damn thing flies back and circles above my head autonomously, right? Or I can plug it in and do waypoints with it, throw it in the air and let it fly over to Black Hawk's house, crap on his fucking head, and come back autonomously. Those aren't drones. Those aren't, quadcopter drones. Those are planes. So I really think that we need to make the distinction, okay? Fine, because realistically, guys, think about where this is coming from. 90% of the complaints and the bullshits and the cry wolves are just that. They're bullshit. Am I right? So, most of them are bullshit. But the ones that aren't bullshit, 90% of that 10% is DJI type of people. People that have $1,000, got nothing better to fucking do with it, never flown a thing in their life. They go out and buy a $1,000 toy, they think it's going to be fun, and they smash it into somebody's fucking house, they smash it into somebody's fucking, whatever the case may be. Those are the people that are screwing things up. It's not the guys like us that have a garage full of quads, a garage full of fucking planes and helicopters and all these other things. It's these fuckwits that have nothing better to do with their money but throw it up in the air and destroy it on the first time out or lose it in the lake or wherever the fuck it is. So I think what we need to do, those people are not smart enough or good enough to really take off. They're not doing it right. Most of us start off with these, like a tiny little fucking 2-inch thing. Even this thing's faster than hell. Or, one of those little cheap $30 jobbies you get at a hobby shop, and you work your way up to the 100-mile-an-hour fast stuff. When you do it that way, you tend to be a little bit smarter. When you just have daddy's money and go out and drop $1,000 on a fucking DJI or whatever the hell it is, and you're just being dangerous and stupid, you're thinking, well, it has all these safety features in it. I don't have to have any fucking brains, which most of them don't. Yes, I am bashing those people. Fuck them. Because they are what's dragging it down for the airplane guys, the quad racers, the quad freestylers. That's it. And I've noticed a lot of my friends all over the world have a lot of, the guys that are into quads are into quads, and the guys that are into drones are into drones. There's a few of us out there that have both, but, usually it's like racing quads, freestyle quads, or drones, or planes. I'm into everything, except cars. But, yeah, it's blows my mind. So I think, getting back to the point, I'm totally fucking rambling, but we need to legislate, because it's going that way no matter what we do. They are gonna, legislators need to legislate. That's why they have fucking jobs, apparently, because that's all they know how to do. So let's get that distinction. People with quads, normal racing and freestyle quads, aren't flying 1,000 feet up, usually. Usually we're pretty damn close to the ground. We're usually, if we go up 50 feet, that's screaming, right? It's the fuckwits with the camera platforms that are stealing the show. So I think anything with a GPS that can be UAV'd or whatever else, make it like the damn gun laws. You can't buy a DJI without a background check, or, whatever they want to do. And that's extreme and stupid, and they'll never do that. But you get my drift. If it has a GPS in it, yes, we have to register it. If it doesn't, you don't. Fuck the 250 milligram thing. That is ridiculous. I've said that for years. The whole 250 and under is okay, but anything over 250 is bad. That's bullshit. Again, I point to the model rocket associations and things like that. These guys are launching fucking Scud missiles up in the air 10,000 feet, and they're not regulated. They're on the honor system. It's like, well, make sure nobody's around, and make sure that you're not going to do this, and make sure you're not going to do that. They don't have any fucking problems. Why do we? Part of it's these fucking guys, the RotoRant camera people. Sorry, it was a bad joke. But anyway, that's that. I think we really do need to get that distinction of, and I'm kind of sinking my own ship, because I really love GPS drones. I don't use them for camera stuff, but I build them and I like them, and I've done it for a long time, and I'm kind of shooting myself in the foot with that, I suppose. But I don't care, But if that's what thins the herd, thin the fucking gene pool. It's turning into a mud puddle, the gene pool. You get these fucking idiots with the DJIs and all this other crap. Make those idiots register and leave us fucking guys that know what we're doing alone. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And do you Piper Cub pilots that think a DJI is chasing you? You're either the worst fucking pilot on earth, or you're just a liar. That's all there is to it. So, bam. There's my rant on that. The other thing that I want to talk about, I do have some stuff coming up. I was actually going to do a build video today, but I needed to 3D print something that I didn't have for this particular build. And what it is, it's going to be a Headhunter, Mocha Simplex Pro JJ style Headhunter, but it's going to have a full-size ESC and a micro FC in the same thing. So I'm going to do a video on that. Doing a lot of boat work. Just built a 3D printed plane today. Some other stuff's going on, but hopefully tomorrow and maybe this week we'll get some decent videos out. But again, one of the things that we're going to be doing, I'm going to be doing, is thinning the herd. And what I mean by that, excuse me, is when winter comes around, I do a lot of building. And I do more building in the summer than most people do probably in 3 years. But in the winter is when I really hit it. And so I need to thin the herd out. So I'm going to go over. So those of you that aren't looking to buy a quad, a JJ RotoGeek special or whatever the case may be, go ahead and turn off the video now. Pretend there's a little robot dancing and walk away. For those of you that want to see some of the herd that I'm thinning and that I'm selling, please stay tuned. So I'm even going to talk about the prices too, which is something I usually don't do. The first one up that I am getting rid of is one of my Jadinas, my Mocha Jadinas. I've got two. One is a, I gotta show you this just because it's fucking badass. My buddy at Mocha actually gave me this frame as a gift. No, I bought it, but he gave me the red and black carbon fiber version. as a gift because it usually costs more. I don't even think he makes them anymore. I'm never selling this. This is my baby. And I did a custom 3D print for it. It's got this face on it. It's really creepy. I love this bird. Love it. And these motors are sick. Fucking X-Nova. It's a bad, bad bird, kids. But I have another one. It is the Santa Jadina Black Carbon, and it's got all the good guts in it. It's got the Willys 2700 kV motors in it. It has a Predator in it for the camera, and it has the not the Locust, yeah, whatever. All-in-one flight controller, 35 amp. Cicada. I said Locust. Man, it's been a long fucking week. Anyway, and this Jadina is headhunter style, flies like a rape ape, and of course I did the Ibanez Gem Swirl Hydro Dip. Those of you that are guitar players know what I just said. It's got VTX03, Far View Pagoda, bam. Very expensive bird. I mean, the motors alone are $104. The frame's $130. So $350. We're getting rid of that. If anybody wants it. Very, very smoking cool bird. It's been flown about 3 times. One of the other ones that's for sale is the Super Bee. This one hasn't even been flown yet. I built this one a few weeks ago. It's got the Mr. Copper motors on it. It literally has not been flown. It's been pop tested and that's it. This has the, if I remember right, I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure this has the Betaflight F4 flight controller in it with the Bolt 35 amp ESC, BL Heli S. Foxeer Monster Cam, I think, and this is the Armaton Productions custom frame that I had to wait for fucking ever for. It was like 2 months, and I made this canopy with the 3D printer. Turned out really, really cool, and a far view antenna also to match there. So this one is also $350. Now it might be negotiable. It's a very cool bird, flies great. Exceptionally strong, beautiful build. I mean, this bird went together great, and thank God, because I was so pissed waiting for the fucking frame. I was like, oh my God. The next one up is the Proton, but this is the Proton, I can't remember the damn name of the frame. This one's been flown maybe 3 or 4 times. What are we rocking on this guy? T-motor, look at the dust. I've been sanding a lot in the garage here. F60 Pro 2s. This is running the Fertini F4 OSD with the Bolt 35 amp BL Heli 32. This is, hang on, smoking hot. She laughed. And it's got the Foxeer Micro Predator in it. Very, very nice bird. Love this bird. It flies like a raped ape. And a nylon printed, and I dyed this canopy. Was that red and black or whatever? Far view antenna, VTX03, of course. This one's going for $300. Mint shape. Every one of these birds I'm selling is mint. Just assume they are, because they're not my everyday flyers. They're just nice builds I did. The other one that's going is the Campfire Goblin. This one is a campfire frame that I have the Hydro Dip with the wet drops on it. This is a very, I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but it's very, very dark green going into black that I dyed this one. VTX03. This one, I believe, this one has a Bolt 32 FC in it. And I think Helio Spring, I believe, in this one. And this is running the Wild Willies, but the 2500 KVs on this one. This is the Stretched X. This one's also, and this one also has a Foxeer Predator in it. That one's $300 as well. What else we got? Yes, this guy here, I believe. This one also has the Betaflight F4 in it. Bolt 35 ESC. Foxeer Micro Arrow. This one has the 2700 2307 Engineer X motors, hydro dipped, topped. The top. This is the Mocha Griff Light. Beautiful, beautiful frame. This one's been flown maybe 2 or 3 times. Rock and roll. Very, very cool. $300 on that. Then we've got my other Mocha Griff. This is the Mocha Griff Standard. Cicada. All of these have FR Sky XM Plus receivers in them, by the way, and they do come with that. I do not have my antenna on this one, but this comes with a far view. This one's running T-Motor F40 Pro 2. This is a really, really nice flying bird. This one ended up with a I believe this one actually has a RunCam micro in it, which is amazing because I usually don't use those. But I built this bird a while back, cobwebs on it. It's been flown maybe twice. Mint, absolutely gorgeous bird. Love it. $300. Comes with the props. Let's see. I don't know if I'm selling that one yet. This one I just built, the American Monster. Hydro Dip, American Flag, Cicada all-in-one FC ESC. Fox ear micro arrow with my custom canopy here, red, white, and blue. The frame is actually, this is the Space One Aurora frame that I hydro dipped in American Flag. VTX03, it's set up for race, so we're using the stock antenna. And we are running the Triple B or the 3B Hobby 2650 motors on it. Has not been flown yet, only pop tested. This is the bird that weighs like 255. Absolutely insane. Gorgeous bird, $300. So, yeah. And then I'm going to sell my German Special, but this one is kind of it's kind of my poor boy, really. It's got 20 amp ESCs on it. The same type of canopy as my other one, but it has a full-size camera, RunCam Eagle 2 camera, Fortini F4 flight controller. ESC is a 35 amp. Blah, 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 blah. I can't remember. No, wait, that's a power distribution board. I'm sorry. 20 amp BL Heli ESCs. CPL 2700 Cobra motors. This is, I call it my poor boy because I actually built out of spare parts. And this is the, what is this frame? It's my canopy, but it's the Strix. But it's just the bottom of it. And it's never even been flown. I haven't even dialed it in yet. And I think that's it. I will sell this one if anybody's interested, but I'm not going to let it go for cheap. This is my Mocha Simplex Pro with the, oh, it's fucking dirty. Look at all this dust. My Brother Hobby, what are those fucking things called? Special Edition 5s on it. I can't even remember what's in this thing. Damn. Anyway, I'll have to look it up. It's loaded. It's a very, very nice bird. Foxier Micro Arrow. Lincoln David did the transition paint job. Not sure if it's picking that up, but it does change colors. Automotive clear coat. Rock and roll. Amazing bird. Smooth as glass. Flies like a rape date. That one I will not sell for less than $400. Yeah, so it's just how it goes. The shipping on any of these is, if you're in the United States, $10. So that's it. They all come with receivers. They all come with, I will set them up with beta, or I think most of mine are set up with Butterflight at this point. But I'll put anything on there you want. They come with my tuning. They all work great. Like I said, hardly ever flown. And that's just it. So if anybody is interested, oh, I hung up the wrong one. If any of you guys are interested, shoot me an email. My email, don't send it on YouTube because sometimes I forget to check it. Shoot me an email. It's in the description. JJ RotoGeek, at patriot-blades.com. But it is in the description of all my videos. Shoot me an email. I'll be glad to part with any of these because I need to thin the herd. The wall is full. Actually, there's like 4 more up there, but I'm just not going to go into it. I got Mocha JJs. I got all sorts of stuff. But I need to thin the wall out. I'd rather sell... These birds don't get flown. They're beautiful birds. They're hanging on my fucking wall. There's no point. I'd rather see somebody fly them and beat them up. You know, it's silly for them just to sit here and rot away. So, anyway, that is it. Thanks for listening. Hopefully, I'll get some stuff up this week. Tomorrow and this weekend, or tomorrow and this week. So anyway, kids, till then, bam, keep your shiny side up. I'm telling you, you see DJIs out in the sky, shoot them down with your quad. Save it life. Bye.